What's up, guys? Today's day 85 on my journey to 2000, and today we're going to play a game, but I want to show you guys this game that I played in Blitz. My Blitz rating is lower for those wondering why the rating is lower, but I just want to show it to you because this was the Falkbeer or the Albin, the Albin counter gambit, which I actually, if you guys have been following the channel, a couple of weeks ago, we looked at this counter gambit and it never came up in the game. And I somehow remembered all the lines, not that there were so many. And this is how it went. So you push the pawn so the knight doesn't come in. Then you come in with the check, and you take the pawn, allowing your bishop to be sacrificed to come in with this check, because if he takes, he loses his queen. And then you make a knight, because the whole point of this is to get rid of this knight so that it can't block a check from the bishop. And then you come in with this check, and you're like guaranteed the queen. And even mate in some lines. So my opponent resigned here. I just thought that was super cool. All right, let's play a game. And what I studied today was going to full screen. Okay, these weird moves. What I studied today was, you see, I have the pawn protecting the center pawn, so the fianchettoed bishop is not annoying. What did I study today? I studied from the Yusupov book. I'm on chapter 3. It's super, super hard. That's what she said. Anyway, do I want to take back with the pawn or the bishop? I probably shouldn't give it too much thought, but it looks like my opponent is going to castle normally. What does that mean? That means the bishop looking this way is probably good. Let's just develop and see what my opponent will do. Maybe we fianchetto as well. I'm tempted to push the pawn up. I'm not sure what I want to do. I mean, if he takes, we just take back. We could push this pawn, but then we're committing to do a pawn storm here where he's still kind of signaling that he's going to castle either way. We could just develop the bishop. That was kind of stupid, wasn't it? Because then he wins a pawn. Okay, well. Opponent is playing too fast to, like, care. Okay, if I take and he takes and I take, then I'm losing the thing. I might push this pawn now, depending on which way he castles. Okay, there we go. Now we have an understanding. Let's break this open. We'll have two center pawns. Okay, let's castle. Maybe even reroute the bishop. That takes so many turns, though. We could attack, but that doesn't make sense. We could also come here, threatening the pawn, but he could just... No, he can't push. I kind of like that move. It looks so dumb, though. I bet you the computer is going to say it was a weird move. Alright, what rating is our opponent? We love to look. 1644, playing super fast. It looks like there's a trick here, but I don't feel like there is. Okay, we could just take this pawn now and trade, and we'll just be up a pawn. So it looks like he wants to do some tricky stuff here, maybe. We're not going to let any of the tricky stuff happen. Let's just trade. Huh? Should we keep the queen on the... I guess we should keep the queen on the board. We could push the queen back and continue. This knight can't come forward. This knight can't come forward. My opponent is playing very interestingly. He doesn't have a light squared bishop, so we'll just keep the queens on board. We haven't developed our rooks yet. I kind of like this move, attacking the knight and pinning it to the queen. His knight looks like he's going to come here, which looks like an annoying spot. for me to deal with. So here, takes. He can come in with a check before taking back, so that is a bit annoying. I'm tempted to put the rook here. No, what am I saying? If he comes here, the bishop will just take. I don't want my bishop here to be kind of trapped, though, so I'm considering this move. Yeah, I mean, it protects this, just in case anything goes down. This knight also protects this bishop. Everything seems to be nicely protected. I am tempted to come here. We could even push the pawn, worst case scenario, and win the knight. But then we have to be careful of things opening up here. Okay, so now I'm wondering if I did the wrong move, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's come here to prevent any knights from coming in. Okay, that makes sense. I'm tempted to sacrifice my knight and then take his knight. But that looks super risky. Like here, like can he do anything? He can't attack the queen. He could move the knight out of the way. But then I just take it. He can move the knight back here. And what's the purpose of my knight being there? Let's just go here. Opening up the bishop. He could go for a trade, which I feel like he's gonna go for, just the way that he's playing. I mean, we're up a pawn, that might be fine. Kind of hard to analyze everything that's going on. He might push this pawn. Maybe not right now, but this looks like the obvious move to my opponent. Take, then what? Then my bishop's being attacked, this pawn is kind of hanging. I need to spend more resources protecting the center pawns, I feel like. This bishop is super annoying too. So maybe getting them traded off somehow is a good idea. Something like here, push, because the knight covers the bishop. I'm not sure. But then we have less protection on this center pawn. Oh, he's spending his time thinking. If he goes here, I'm tempted to just go knight g5 and try to trade off. Okay, so he does do what I expect. Taking super long time. Ugh. I don't want to trade off all the bishops. Again, we can come here, but then this pawn is hanging. Takes, rook to protect the pawn. Takes, rook to protect the pawn. If takes, then takes, because this is protected. Let's go for it. We have enough defenders of the central pawn. Now, if he tries to double up or something, maybe we reorient the knight. Or maybe we should go for checkmate. Wait, let me not get scatterbrained again. Okay, so this is a very clear threat, which I somehow missed. There's several ways of dealing with this. I can just block, but then the pawn attacks. So that doesn't really make sense. The bishop coming here looks like the best or the most obvious type of move. The only problem is I don't want this knight to stick around. That's okay. He can't sack anything for the mate also, because we have enough pieces protecting. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I swear when they play fast, it gets it to my head. Let's just go here. Yep, go back. You little shite. I'm gonna bring the queen here. I feel like I'm not playing good moves. But I'm not sure what I should do. Okay, what happens? Where can we kick the knight out towards? He would go backwards. Then we could bring the bishop here. He would get into the line. What an annoying piece. You know what? Let's just go here. Now he's gonna bring a rook. That's what I would do. I have to remember the bishop is protecting this too. Maybe we have to play faster. Ugh! I'm so mad that I didn't see the pawn capture. That was so easy to see. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. I'm kind of dumb, aren't I? If he takes, I could take. He takes. No. My knight is hanging. But then I could take his knight. Can't I just fork him now? Fork. Takes. Takes. He can't check. I kind of like that idea. But I'm ruining the defense of my king. And if I move my king here, he has this check. And this check. But that check comes with a capture. I shouldn't be scared just because he can check. Yeah, I shouldn't be scared just because he can check. Go back here. Imagine I missed some crazy checkmate or something. Like him checking does nothing here. Here, I think forking makes sense if he doesn't move out of the way, but I think he'll move out of the way. Let's see what happens. There we go. Wow, so clever. Asshole. I really hate this person. Well, I don't hate. I'm just disgruntled by the way they're playing. I'm just gonna go back. I feel like the rook move makes the most sense. But what do I know about chess? I need my knight to move also. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I have 2 minutes left. Yeah, I always panic with 2 minutes left. This is pinned too. Go here. This is a thing too. Let's go here and not overthink. Go here and not overthink. Like he could take this, we just take his knight. I really think the rook move was probably the best for him, and I'm a little lost right now. Oh my god, really? Is that just not a terrible move? I'm not gonna spend time thinking here. This cuts off the defense of the knight. He can take, I take, he can take, I take with the king maybe even. If he checks, I just... Oh, I can't take with the rook if he checks. We could block off the axis again. Should we just trade? Yeah, we're gonna trade because we're gonna win a rook. He has to take with the pawn. We're gonna win the rook. No overthinking. Okay. No overthinking. We don't have time to overthink. We have another defender of the pawn. We're at oh shit, he has this fork. Oh, I didn't see the discovered attack. It's okay. We'll trade, and then we're gonna get forked. Not good. Oh no, we could have this. But then he could take here. But our bishop is covering. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, he doesn't do that. Let's take here. This is not the end of the game. We're still doing okay. I feel like we're forced to take. Oh, and we lose our knight. I hate this person. Now we lose our rook. How am I playing, man? He's too stupid to realize that he could win the rook because, okay, I shouldn't call people stupid. It's just irritating. And sometimes, maybe I should just play 15-minute games. Which way do we want to go here? If he takes, we take the pawn and just hope for the best. I can't calculate with 30 seconds left. Okay. I mean, pretty much lost now. I literally see nothing we could do. I have this move. Ugh. Disgusting. I'm disgusted. He could have checked me. He's gonna check me, yeah. Come on, stalemate me. Stalemate me! You could checkmate me soon. Yep, that's checkmate. Ugh. Could have taken the pawn. Maybe I could have gotten stalemate and I just didn't have time. Rematch. F you, man. I really gotta get over the fact that people playing fast doesn't mean that they're playing good. It like pisses me off so much. When it really shouldn't. Like here, this is all fine. Okay, he is playing the best moves. I guess he's used to this opening. Yeah, here I recognize that I lost a pawn, but he didn't because he's playing super fast. This was my best move. Interesting. Yeah, I figured this was probably not the best. But I knew I was winning here. I'm just up a pawn. I had no way of... Okay, so the bishop protects the pawn. I just go backwards. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I was scared of this move because of this. Wow. What happens after this, though? Then you come here. Wow, and the pawn stops. Wow, that is fascinating. I'm not gonna lie, that is fascinating. That is very cool. So that's a way I could have blocked off his axis by pushing my h-pawn. Wow, I was too scared to push it. I didn't do the... And pushing the pawn here was the best move. I was too scared to do it because I didn't want to ruin the defense of my king. Yeah. See, I should have taken the rook first. I don't know what I was thinking. Wow, here because of this, then this. Wow, and because of this, then this. No, then this. Wait, what? Then what? Oh, then this. The knight is almost trapped too. Very interesting. Oh my god, the knight is trapped. What? Bro, I need to learn how to trap pieces better. I'm so bad at that. I didn't. Did you guys see that? The idea here was to attack the bishop. If he takes, then I take, and I'm just up a piece, and I'm freaking ecstatic. I mean, I had a minute left, but... And then if he takes here with a check, I take back, and I could very quickly trap his knight. Did I say his bishop? His knight. And that's why his best move is just to take the pawn, so at least he could die taking a pawn. That is fascinating, man. Wow. Excuse me. He can't even come here to check because of the bishop. Wow. And I could probably, well, not probably, but it's possible to lay a trap of checkmate too. That's, oh, that would have been so beautiful. But I guess, you know, that's why I'm at the rating I am. I didn't see that. I mean, here I was just playing on without time. So, I saw there was nothing I could do, really. I can't stop that pawn from promoting. I was just hoping for a stalemate. Maybe taking this pawn, and he makes a queen. That's what I was hoping. Imagine. It could have been such a different type of feeling at the end of the game. With 2 seconds left, imagine I just took this pawn, pre-moved that instead, and he created a queen. That's a stalemate. For those that don't see, my king can't move. That's why I traded off this pawn, so I could push for a stalemate idea. Oh well, it's okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good one. Say, hand in the comments if you watched this far. I really do appreciate you if you did, and even if you just watched a little. But of course, people who watched till the end. And have a great one. Bye-bye.